Laziness isn't a personality trait. It isn't something you were born with. According to the Japanese, it's a disease. And like every disease, it has a cure. But the cure isn't pretty. It isn't comfortable. And it has absolutely nothing to do with motivation. What you're about to hear has been quietly practiced in Japan for centuries. Inside dojos, monasteries, corporate boardrooms, and military training grounds. It's not a hack. It's not a morning routine. It's a complete rewiring of how you think about effort, pain, and purpose. Most people in the West have never heard of it. And those who have rarely have the guts to actually apply it. If you're tired of being tired of yourself, stay with me. This is the brutal Japanese method for ending laziness forever. The first concept is called Ganbaru. It roughly translates to do your best and then keep going. But that translation is too soft, too polished. The real meaning of Ganbaru is this. You finish what you start, no matter what. Not when you feel like it. Not when conditions are perfect. Not when someone cheers you on. You finish because quitting is not an option you entertain. In Japanese schools, children aren't just taught math and language. They're taught Ganbaru. Students clean their own classrooms. They serve their own lunches. They stay after school to perfect their work, not because a teacher threatened them, but because Ganbaru is cultural. The laziness you feel right now, in Japan, it will be treated as an embarrassment. Not cruelly, but honestly, the way a good doctor is honest with a patient who is slowly killing themselves. Here's the practice. Pick one task today that you've been avoiding. Don't do it halfway. Don't do it quickly. Do it completely, do it right, and don't stop until it's done. That's Ganbaru. Simple, brutal, effective. The second method comes from one of Japan's most fascinating cultural figures, the Shokunin. A Shokunin is a craftsman, a sushi chef, a carpenter, a calligrapher, but not just any craftsman. A Shokunin is someone who has devoted their entire life to mastering a single skill. There is a famous sushi chef in Tokyo. You may have heard of him, who has been making sushi for over 75 years. He wakes up at the same time every day. He follows the same process. He has never stopped trying to improve a bowl of rice. That is the Shokunin spirit. Now here is what this has to do with your laziness. Laziness thrives in vagueness. When you don't know what you're building toward, every day feels optional. Every effort feels pointless. The Shokunin has no such problem because they have committed so deeply to one thing that laziness has no room to breathe. Your challenge: identify the one thing you're supposed to be mastering right now. Not 5 things, not a vision board full of goals. One thing, and then treat every single day as practice. Not performance, not results. Practice. A Shokunin doesn't have bad days. They have practice days. Every day they show up, and that's showing up is the discipline. Here's the part most people skip, and it's the reason most anti-laziness advice eventually fails. Ikigai. You probably heard this word thrown around in wellness circles. Find your reason for being. Very poetic. Very Instagram. But the original Japanese concept of Ikigai is far more surgical than that. Ikigai sits at the intersection of 4 things. What you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, what you can be paid for. Where all 4 overlap. That is your Ikigai, your reason to get out of bed. And here is the brutal truth. Most lazy people aren't lazy. They are purposeless. They are working hard at things that mean nothing to them. They are chasing goals someone else set. They are building someone else's dream at the cost of their own. No wonder they can't get off the couch. When you find your Ikigai, real Ikigai, not a bumper sticker version, laziness becomes confusion. You won't understand how you were ever unmotivated, because everything you do now feeds something that matters. The exercise: take a piece of paper, draw 4 overlapping circles, fill them in honestly. Don't write what sounds good, write what is true. Where they overlap, that's where you start rebuilding your life. Now we get to the most intense concept of all, Seishin Tanren, translated as spiritual forging or forging the spirit through hardship. In traditional Japanese martial arts, this wasn't a metaphor. Students were pushed to physical and mental breaking points deliberately, not to hurt them, but to burn away weakness. The philosophy is this: you cannot discover your true character in comfort. Comfort lies to you. It tells you that you are capable, disciplined, and strong. While you're sitting on a couch, untested, only pressure reveals the truth. Modern practitioners of Seishin Tanren in Japan, athletes, military, monks, impose hardship on themselves on purpose. Cold showers at 4 a.m., fasting, running until the body begs to stop, and then running more. Not because suffering is the goal, but because on the other side of that suffering is a version of you that no longer fears difficulty. A version of you that looks at a hard task and feels something strange, something that laziness can never produce. Readiness. Start small. Tomorrow morning, cold shower. Full cold. 2 minutes. Don't negotiate. Don't ease into it. Just do it. That one act, done consistently, begins the forging process. Because the person who can stand under cold water at 6 a.m. without flinching, that person does not struggle with laziness. They've already won the first battle of the day. Every day, let's bring it together. Japan ended laziness. Not with motivation posters or productivity apps, but with 4 ancient, uncompromising truths. Ganbaru, you finish what you start. Shokunin, you master one thing completely. Ikigai, you align your life with what actually matters. Seishin Tanren, you forge yourself through deliberate hardship. None of these are easy. All of them work. The lazy version of you is not the real you. It is the untested you, the unforged you, and the forge is waiting. If this gave you something real, share it with someone who needs it. Drop a comment telling me which of these 4 methods you're going to apply today. Not tomorrow, today. And if you want more content built from the wisdom of ancient cultures, subscribe. We go deep here. See you in the next one.